Hello and welcome to another episode of AWSP's News You Can Use. Let's start with a quick update from the Hill. On January 23rd, the House passed House Bill 1059 with bipartisan support and sent it to the Senate, where it remains gathering dust. The bill would delay the levy cliff for one more year. If the bill were not to pass, the cap on the amount of local money districts could raise would drop from 28 to 24%, forcing districts and principals to send out possible layoff notices and budget reductions. The Senate has indicated they will pass the bill, but the longer they wait, the more angst and work they create. Check out our Advocacy and Action Center, where you can easily write to your senator and urge them to act now on the levy cliff. March is a great time for you to step back and assess your progress this year on your goals of reducing gaps in your school. Whether those are achievement, access, opportunity, or hope gaps, how are you doing? How do you know? Which student groups have you seen the most progress? And what adjustments need to be made between now and the end of the year? This is great reflection to carry you into preparing for your end-of-the-year evaluation conversations. Additional feedback that always proves to be incredibly powerful comes from students. What feedback loops have you created to make sure you are not just hearing student voice, but acting on it? Is student voice in your school authentic and part of driving your school improvement efforts? And, as always, are you making sure that the students you talk to represent your entire student body? Hello, elementary and middle school principals. We've got a question for you. Are you actively using the high school graduation rates of your students who move up through the system as part of your school improvement plan? If so, we'd love to hear from you. We're looking for elementary and middle schools who own their kids all the way to the graduation stage and use that data to drive improvements back in their own buildings. Looking for a great way to connect with kids, model learning, and learn even more about your students? Take over the cash register at lunch. We know that lunch duty is one of your favorite times of the day, but why not take it to new heights? Trade spots with someone from your lunch crew and run the register. You'll be amazed by the impact you have from this one simple action. Would you like to learn new ways to better support your students and increase their success? Of course you would. OSPI is hosting the 2017 Student Support Conference May 11th and 12th in Yakima. Dr. Sean Ginwright is the keynote speaker. Can't go? No problem. The conference is appropriate for not only building administrators, but teachers and counselors as well. Just a reminder, we've got two other great conferences coming up that should be on your radar. The Equity Conference on May 24th and Summer Conference June 25th through 27th. We have a rare opportunity to select one of our very own principals in Washington to serve as the Vice President of NAESP. This is a nationwide election to serve principals across our country. We are proud to support Dwight Cooper of Reardon, Washington, and we are asking for you to support his candidacy by remembering to vote. Check out the NAESP website for more information. What does family engagement look like in your school? In Federal Way, they're lucky to have Treese Moore, their Director of Family and Community Partnerships, whose work has been getting national attention. Federal Way's Family and Community Engagement Initiative was one of just 6 models in the nation selected by Harvard Family Research Project as a promising practice. What lessons can you learn from her work as a building leader? Criterion 7 of the AWSP Leadership Framework is about engaging with your school community. And, as a principal, Twitter is one of the best ways you can do that. We've got a new Fast 5 video out with Todd Sutherland, principal at Burlington Edison High School, giving 5 reasons why every principal should be on Twitter. His third reason, modeling effective social media use, is especially pertinent right now. Need evidence that Twitter is effective? Joy Rawls tweeted, "As a parent of 2 BEHS students, I appreciate the communication offered through Twitter. I feel much more connected to the school this year." Nailed it. Speaking of effective social media use, Woodland High School principal John Shoup discovered a new Instagram account featuring his students. The account is run by 3 anonymous students and has over 460 followers highlighting different student every day. The mission of the page is simple. Every one of you is unique and beautiful, and we want to recognize you for all of your awesomeness. What an amazing idea. Read more about it in Principal Matters this week. Well, that's it from us here at AWSP. Keep up the great work for kids, and we'll see you next time. 3 hours of jury duty this morning. I'm sharp as a tack.
You always say
AWSP's News You Can Use. I just thought I'd change it up. Okay, I'm going back to it. I'm going back to it right now. It's not in the script. The cap on the amount of local money districts could raise would drop from 28 to 24. The cap on the amount of money, the cap, that was perfect. Great start, I think. Do you think Gary would be upset if we take the wall out?
That was my shirt today.
It looks good.
Like you don't move. It's not like you're moving around. Wow. Speaking of nailing it.
Boom! Woo!
That's, I think, your best read.
Oh.
Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey.